Hello, welcome back to Baking Club, guys. I hope you had a lovely Easter. I hope you had lots of lovely chocolate and enjoyed the lovely sunny weather that we had over Easter. We're still not back at school yet, so I thought I would do another Baking Club video because I miss you guys. You're such good fun at Baking Club and I miss Baking Club, so I thought I would just do another video just because it's a bit of fun, really, isn't it? Anyway, so Baking Club, today we are making rock cakes, but we are making rock cakes with chocolate chips and vanilla, because I know quite a few of you don't like raisins in your cakes or in your biscuits, so we have learned through Baking Club to use chocolate chips and vanilla instead. So, and Baking Club, what are we going to do? Wash our hands! Yes, we're going to wash our hands. Have we got our hair tied back? Yes, I've got my hair tied back. And have I got the apron on? Got my apron on. Yes, I've got my apron on. Lovely Secret Santa present from Mrs. Brown, I do believe. And is the oven on? Yes, the oven is on. So we are going to start today with our flour. Now, I know it's quite hard to get flour and eggs at the moment, but there are some places that you can get it from. I found my eggs in Co-op in Liphook and flour Tesco's, I think. So, we begin. So, first things, make sure our scales are on 0. So we turn them on. And we're using grams today, so make sure it's 0 grams with our bowl on. So, self-raising flour, 225 grams. Off we go. Oh, bit much, 295. So we use a spoon, we don't use our hands to take out the extra flour. 224, that will be fine. So our flour, we tip it into our bowl. Now we are also going to have half a teaspoon of salt. So here's our salt. There we go. We're going to be using half a teaspoon and we're going to be pouring it over our bowl, not our bowl with our flour in, but our normal bowl, because if any goes over, we don't have to add it to the flour, because we don't want really salty rock cakes, do we? So about half a teaspoon, about quarter of a teaspoon, not much, just to give it a bit of flavour, and add the salt. Then we are going to be adding our sugar. We have 100 grams of sugar, doesn't matter what type of sugar. We're going to be adding that to our flour and our salt mixture. I'm making a bit of a mess here, but it's fine, it's all part of the fun, isn't it? So 100 grams, there we go, 101, perfect. So we're going to add that in. Right, so we have our flour, our sugar and our salt. And we're going to mix it all together like this. Okay, why we like rock cakes at Baking Club is they're quick and easy to make. And they're fun and they're yummy. So there we go. Now, we get our chocolate chips. We've got those here, but we're not going to add them yet because we're going to be adding the butter first. 100 grams of butter or margarine. Now, you know when you measure out the butter or the margarine, you use 2 spoons. One for digging and the other one for scraping off. Okay, you can just about see this on the video. So, we have, oh, making a bit of a mess of this again. How much? Guesses? Oh, 81. Add another bit. 100. 104. It's all the same, it's all yummy. Right, throw that in there. Now, this is the bit that Baking Club are going to remember. Remember your money, money, money. So make sure, if you've got any jewellery, you take your jewellery off, or make sure it's well up there, okay? Because you're going to get your fingers in now, and you're going to make the butter look like breadcrumbs. So we're going to go like this, money, money, money. We all love money, money, money. We don't have much of it at the moment, but hey, it's fine. So we're going to go in here with our hands and rub the butter and the flour together and the sugar. So can you see I'm lifting it up and rubbing it together like that? Can you see? Okay, I'm going to make it look like breadcrumbs. So you try to get rid of all the big bits of butter. Okay, so squash it between your fingers. Remember, we're not going like that, are we? We're not going yummy, yummy, yummy. We're going money, money, money. So we're going money, money, money. And we make it look like breadcrumbs. Okay, it doesn't matter if you've got some bits of butter in there, big bits of butter in there, but we're trying to make it so that we only have little bits of butter in there. So it looks like breadcrumbs. Okay, we're getting there. Remember to lift it up like that, get lots of air into it. Okay, can you see how I'm doing this? Like that? Probably a bit better. Okay, there we go. It's beginning to look a bit like breadcrumbs now. Rub those big bits of butter between your fingers. I know how good you are at Baking Club at this bit. Although I have to remind some of you, don't I, not to go yummy, yummy, yummy. We go money, money, money. So, there we go. It's looking good. Almost there. Get rid of the big bits. Mush it all up like this. Now, I seem to remember the last Baking Club. Who was it? Was it Noah who got it everywhere by making too much of a mess like that? But that was all part of the fun, wasn't it? So there we go, looking good. So it'll be all over your fingers, and this is what it should look like. Do you see? There we go. So now we have our breadcrumby type things. We are going to add our chocolate chips. Okay, 100 grams of chocolate chips. Or if you've got any leftover Easter egg, which I'm not sure what leftover Easter egg is, but you could add that. You could chop that up and add that. So once again, mix it all up like this. Okay, there we go. All right, and get all the bits off your hands, which should be lovely and clean anyway. And then we are going to be adding an egg and a bit of vanilla essence. So, do we add our egg directly into the bowl? No, we do not. We add our egg into a little bowl. Okay, we crack it open. Oh, try not to make too much of a mess. No shells. Oh, we've got a bit of a shell in there. That's all right, we'll just get that out there. Use a finger to get it out. Have a nice egg in here. Can't really see, or I'll tip it up. And we are going to be adding 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence as well. There we go, vanilla essence. Okay, so with our egg, which we have here, there we go, just about to see that. We're going to be adding a teaspoon of vanilla essence. So we add that in, oh, a teaspoon, not half a teaspoon. There we go, so we have a teaspoon here, and we add the teaspoon to the egg. Make sure we put our lid on, that's another little thing of Baking Club. Make sure you put your lids back on after you've used it. Get a fork and give the egg and the vanilla essence a bit of a mix like this. So now you have a nice eggy mix. And then make a little well in the middle of your flour, butter, sugar, salt, chocolate chips, and I think that's everything. Oh, do you know what we forgot? A little bit of milk. So here we have a tiny bit of milk. I'm just going to add a tiny bit of milk, maybe a teaspoon. There we go, into the egg mixture. Okay. Once again, give it a bit more of a mix with the fork. And then we're going to add that into our flour mixture. Now, as usual, Miss Lewis has been a little bit messy. Oh, but that's how I go. Now then, we are going to be using our hands to just go around the side Can we see here? And just begin to mix it in with that egg mixture, okay? Mix it in like this, okay? There we go. It's going to be quite a wet mixture, but that's fine. That's what rock cakes are. If you want to use a spoon, you can use a spoon. There we go. So, squidge it together. I know some of you really like this bit. Some of you not so. Some of you like getting your hands dirty, some of you don't. And then, see, it's coming together really nicely now in one big kind of mixture. Still quite wet, you can see my hands. Yeah? So, there we go. Now out of this, we are going to make 12 rock cakes. So you can see here, it's like a ball. So we divide it in half first, if we know our maths, so we know that 6 rock cakes are going to come out of this, and 6 rock cakes are going to come out of that. So what's useful now is this, which is up there. We're going to have 6 out of this, so we divide it once again into half. So 3 and 3. Very good maths this. Mr. Woodhouse would be pleased. Now we divide it again into 3. So we go 1, and we place them, just about to say 1, 2, 3. Okay? So there we go, onto here. Okay, so you can do whatever size you want, but if you make this 12, that's quite a nice size. So they should be about the size of a, not as big as a tennis ball, not as small as, I'd say a ping pong ball. That'd be quite a good size. And then what you can do to make it extra special nice, you do that 12 times, make 12 rock cakes. You get some flour and you sprinkle some sugar, what am I talking about? Some sugar onto the top of the rock cake, like that. So when they are in the oven, they come out all lovely and sugary on the top. Okay, so I'm going to finish off my rock cakes and then pop them in the oven 10 minutes at about 180. Okay, so give it a go. I'm going to pop these in the oven now, and I'm going to show you some pictures later of what they come out like. Okay, so have fun. Show me what you're doing. I want to see your lovely cakes. I have asked for Oak to send me some nice pictures, and I've got some lovely pictures from Julian. He did some lovely bread, I think it was, and Zach makes some lovely chocolate things. So show me your pictures. Okay, have a lovely day. Go outside, get some fresh air and do some baking. Okay, bye.